Welcome to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat, featuring today IMS Vocab, episode 87, words 2151 to 2175. Let us begin. Word 2151 is honorarium, spelling Honorarium, meaning a token fee or payment to a professional man for services, example. The retired director of the National School of Drama was offered an honorarium of 2,000 rupees per masterclass session. Word 2152 is hoodwink, spelling Hoodwink, meaning to deceive. Example, two tricksters hoodwinked thousands in Lucknow by promising to multiply their cash, offering prayers before uttering numbers. Word 2153 is horde, spelling Horde, meaning a gathered multitude of human beings, example. A horde of tourists descended on Kempty Falls on Sunday, choking the narrow Mussoorie Mountain Road with honking autorickshaws. Word 2154 is hosiery, spelling Hosiery, meaning a stocking, example. Wholesale hosiery merchants near the Old Fish Bazaar of Calcutta's Burra Bazaar have been importing wool across Nepal since the 1930s. Word 2155 is hospitable, spelling Hospitable, meaning disposed to treat strangers or guests with generous kindness. Example, the hospitable Marwari family at the border village pressed chass and home-baked rotis on every stranded baggage porter walking across that night. Word 2156 is hospitality, spelling Hospitality, meaning the practice of receiving and entertaining strangers and guests with kindness. Example, the famed hospitality of Punjab at Lori leaves guests unable to refuse another maki roti, even if they want to. Word family, hospitable, hospitality, host, hostel, and hospital all spring from the Latin hospes, meaning host or stranger guest. In the hospital of old, the sick and the wayfarer were given shelter together. The warmth offered to a stranger is the original meaning of all three. Word 2157 is hostility, spelling Hostility, meaning enmity. Example, the long hostility between the two tea estate unions in Munnar was patched up after brief mediation by the bishop. Word 2158 is huckster, spelling Huckster, meaning one who retails small wares. Example, the huckster spread a king's cloth of cheap wristwatches outside Nashik station just as the trains began to discharge pilgrims. Word 2159 is humane, spelling Humane, meaning compassionate. Example, the forest officer of Wayanad is humane in handling wild boar cases, releasing the animals back into the forest rather than shooting them. Word 2160 is humanitarian, spelling Humanitarian, meaning a philanthropist. Example, the organization rushed a humanitarian relief team to Wayanad within hours of the landslide, carrying milk packets and blankets. Word 2161 is humanize, spelling Humanize, meaning to make gentle or refined. Example, by narrating slum children's lives in her award-winning novel, the Tamil writer managed to humanize the image of Chennai's vagrants. Etymology, Latin humanus, meaning of a person, gives us humane, humanitarian, humanize, humanity, and humanism. Humane emphasizes compassion. Humanitarian emphasizes social action. Humanize asks us to bring gentleness and refinement. Clustered, they underline how to be a better human. Word 2162 is humbug, spelling Humbug, meaning anything intended or calculated to deceive or mislead. Example, the wandering godman of Nampally turned out to be a humbug. Pilgrims found the concealed sack of beauty hidden behind his tent. Word 2163 is humiliate, spelling Humiliate, meaning to put to shame. Example. The caste panchayat of the village decided it would humiliate the couple by ordering them to sweep the village square. Word 2164 is Hussar, spelling Hussar, meaning a light horse trooper armed with saber and carbine. Example. The old division photograph at the Pune Cavalry Museum shows rows of hussars in crossed belts, each armed with sword and short carbine. Word 2165 is hustle, spelling Hustle, meaning to move with haste and promptness. Example, young entrepreneurs in Bengaluru hustle through each breakfast meeting and demo call before the metro shuts for the night. Word 2166 is hybrid, spelling Hybrid, meaning crossbred. Example, hybrid millet seeds from the Ludhiana Agricultural University doubled village yields and reduced irrigation needs during the drought summers. Word 2167 is hydra, spelling Hydra, meaning the 7- or 9-headed water serpent slain by Hercules. Example, the corruption of the sub-register office seemed like the hydra, growing 2 new duplicities every time one was lopped off. Word 2168 is hydraulic, spelling Hydraulic, meaning involving the moving of water, of the force exerted by water in motion. Example, the hydraulic jacks of the Surat diamond cutting unit lift half-ton slabs to fix blades on the lap wheels. Word 2169 is hydrodynamics, spelling Hydrodynamics, meaning the branch of mechanics that treats of the dynamics of fluids. Example, 2 final-year cadets at Vizag used a project tank to test propellers and apply their hydrodynamics lessons. Word 2170 is hydroelectric, spelling Hydroelectric, meaning pertaining to electricity developed by water or steam. Example, Bakra Nangal was one of independent India's first hydroelectric projects, lighting up North Indian villages for the first time. Word 2171 is hydromechanics, spelling Hydromechanics, meaning the mechanics of fluids. Example, the old hydromechanics textbook in the IIT Madras library was reserved throughout the monsoon semester by the final year students. Word 2172 is hydrometer, spelling Hydrometer, meaning an instrument for determining the density of solids and liquids by flotation. Example, the lab at the Pavagada sugar mill uses a hydrometer to check the sugar density of the juice each morning of the crushing season. Word 2173 is hydrostatics, spelling Hydrostatics, meaning the branch of science that treats of the pressure and equilibrium of fluids. Example, the civil students at Thrissur Engineering College applied hydrostatics to model the strength of the Edamuri Dam against monsoon flood. Word 2174 is hydrous, spelling Hydrous, meaning watery. Example, the geologists' team from IIT Bombay samples hydrous clay around the Bhuj salt pan to understand water trapped from ancient monsoon years. Quick tip, Greek hydor, water, gave the Hydra family. Hydra, the water monster with multiple heads. Hydraulic, the water pipe organ. Hydrodynamics, hydroelectric, hydrometer, hydrostatics, and hydrous. Sanskrit, Uda, water too, is the same Indo-European root, hidden in many words you may have read in the Rig Veda. Word 2175 is hygiene, spelling Hygiene, meaning the branch of medical science that relates to improving health. Example, the school hygiene drive at Bellary district hung calendars on basic hand wash practice in every primary school toilet of the village. Etymology note, hygiene comes from Hygeia, the Greek goddess of health, daughter of Asclepius, the healing god. The British colonial health drives of Old Madras used the term extensively in municipal leaflets. Modern India cares about hygiene in temples and roads. Cleaner streets are still our longest national project. Thank you for listening to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat.